we have Fusion open now, and the first thing we should do is create a sketch here. Let's have a top view. Okay, nice. So let's make something very simple, like a circle. So you're in your sketch now. So go to here, center diameter circle. Just let's say, how big should we make it? Let's say 60 millimeters. Yeah. Okay. So we have this kind of thing now. We now have the circle, and we first want to make the cutting edge. So let's make it a bit thicker so it can be more sturdier. How much? 1.5? 15? Oh, no, that's a bit too much. 1.5, yes, okay, 1.5 millimeters. And the outer edge, the one that you press on, that's going to be the bottom of the cookie cutter. This, let's make about like 6. I think 6 is good. 6 is good, yeah. Okay, so now we have the sketch of a really, really basic cookie cutter. Let's finish the sketch. And now we have this. Okay, and now we go to extrude. And we're going to make the base first. So you can select both of them. And let's make the base like 2 millimeters. This is, I think, good enough. Now you have this thing. You click on Shift and the center button of the mouse to move it like this. You can see, look, that's what it looks like right now. And let's hide the body right now. You can see this here, like invisible, visible, invisible, visible. Okay, the sketch, if you first create the shape, then the sketch will disappear. It won't happen after that. So let's make the body invisible right now and make the sketch visible again. And now let's click on this middle part, the cutting edge part, and make the body visible again. And make sure that here it doesn't say new body, it should say join, because if it's a new body, then it's going to create the shape, but it's going to be separate from the base. And let's make it 15 millimeters. Yes. Okay. Now we have this kind of thing, but we are not quite finished yet. We need to make it look a bit nicer. So let's go here. I have this fillet, I don't know how to call it. And let's click this one, this edge, this corner, and this edge here. And let's set it to 1.5 millimeters. Ta-da! So it has this nice rounded edge. It makes it look a bit smoother, not so rough. Let's also make this edge a bit thinner, because right now it's too thick. You also have to know how thin your 3D printer can go, the nozzle, how thin can it go? Because if you make the edge too thin, then the print is going to fail. It's just not going to look good. And I know that our printer's nozzle can't go any thinner from like 0.5 or 0.4. So I'm going to make it like 0.5 millimeters. So let's go to here, modify, and chamfer, and click on this outer edge. Now click on to distance, not equal. And the edge is 1.5 millimeters, and I want it to be 5. So let's make it 1. Yes. And let's make it go down, like start from like 4 millimeters away from the edge. Yeah. Okay, and we have our very simple, basic ash cookie cutter. And let's save it now. Save as mesh. Okay. Okay, body 1. Basic circle. Let's name it. I have my cookie cutters file. And I save it as this kind of type of file. Let's make something a little bit more interesting. Let's go here, right click and click edit sketch. So we have this one, and let's go to insert SVG, insert an SVG. Go here, I will go, okay, find the SVG file. I bought it from Etsy. It's not my own, I didn't make it. So, okay. With SVG files, you have to resize them before, otherwise okay. I will just make some kind of small size to show. Let's make it really quite small. Like, I don't know, it's like 3 something, I guess. So we have this kind of thing. This you can't change right now. The size, you can't change it. So let's select it and copy paste. So it creates a new one. It's quite a bit of points here. And this one, let's see how big is it. It's 35.2 millimeters. It's quite small. Let's make it a bit bigger. I have a quick select, but I will show how to do it here. So go to modify, sketch scale, and select some random point here. And how much bigger do we want to make it? We have 35. Let's make it 1.5 times bigger. So it's 52.8 right now. It can also be exact. You just calculate how, if you want it to be exactly 5 centimeters, then how much bigger you have to make it. Just calculate it if you want to be exact. But I don't, so that's just how I did it right now. So anyway, we have this shape and we want to make it into a cookie cutter. So we go into offset, go here, again 1.5 millimeters, and this we will make 6, and we have our shape. Let's finish the sketch and let's start creating the cutter now. Select both of them. You can also just select like this if you want, but then you have to deselect the middle part. Okay, again, let's make it 2 millimeters and new body here. Okay, now we have this new body. Hide it. Again, extrude. Click on the middle part now. Make the body visible. Click on join, and let's make the distance 15 millimeters. You can hide the sketch now, it's not needed anymore. And we have this kind of shape. So let's try to make it a bit nicer looking. Okay, oh wait, that's me. So there's quite a lot of selecting here to do. So I will just go all around and select every corner. I hope it will actually work. This shape, because it can be a bit not so nice working sometimes. It doesn't cooperate very well all the time, so you have to find some tricks how to fix it. With these kind of shapes that are a bit more complicated, I like to do this corner and this outer corner separately, because sometimes you select everything and you want to do the action and it says, oh no, there's one thing that doesn't work, and then you have to start from all over again, selecting every little part. So let's make it 1.5. Does it work? Oh yeah, it does. That's good. That's good. Okay, now we have this kind of shape. It's a bit smoother. You can go to edit it again, edit feature, and here you can go add selection set. And now this one is not affected, but we can select the outer edge. Let's go the same way. Me. Also set it to 1.5. Aha, we have something wrong here. It doesn't like something here. Okay, in this case, I sometimes just make it a bit smaller, try some other size. but it's not super important that it's 1.5. It can be something a bit else too. Okay, it doesn't like that. 1.3 doesn't like that either. 1. Okay, it likes 1. So let's just leave it at 1. So it looks like that. So let's do this one. I hope that it won't cause us any issues. Go to Champa. I'm selecting from here, but I have those things set to my, like make them available to my hotkey. So when I click on like S, they appear here. So, but I'm showing from here, so it's easier to understand. So again, add selection, and let's start picking these outer edges. I know that's the wrong one. No, works. All good, all good. All good. Nee. Okay, and also we have 1.5, so let's make it 1. 1. Okay, it works. That's cool. And let's make it 4. And we have our cookie cutter. That's good. Anything didn't go wrong. And let's save it as a mesh. What was it? Scalloped? Let's make it scallop 2. Save it to here, random place. And now we are done. We made 2 very simple cookie cutters, and let's print them now. Go to add. Well, I guess you already. Well, anyway. Cutters scalloped. Yeah, basic circle. Basic circle. Import geometry only, yes. And because they're like inside each other right now, let's arrange. And they're not touching anymore. We like that. We like them not touching. And slice the plate. Looks good. Yeah, looks fine. I hope it will be fine. Here they are. Here's how it turned out. And this looks good. Nothing wrong with it. Everything came out nice. This one though, like I noticed this thing here, it shouldn't really be here. But this could be fixed if we just print it a bit slower. And also if the cutter was slightly bigger, but slower printing should fix it, this kind of thing.